Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now, I'll have chat up here in a little bit. Hello, Aaron, Wisconsin Greg. How are you? I haven't done the OBS for a while. Let's see. Okay. How are you, Greg? I'm doing great. How are you doing, Kim? I'm doing good. We're okay with the virus here in this town. Let's see. I'm working on sending out some links here. Boy, it's run slow on OBS. All right. Hopefully that sent good. Shows there's 4 watching. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Hello, Rosanna. T-Bird and Reds. Sorry about the lag today. I run out of my hours, so I'm on OBS. Okay, use outside trying to listen. So, is everybody doing good on a Wednesday evening? Oh, T-birds are watering. I'll bet. It's been dry, hasn't it? I don't know where you're at, but it's been dry off and on here. Good deal. So the riots and stuff stay down in Seattle. They don't bother you, Rosanna. It's raining there. Okay. Should have combed my beard. Kind of messed up, looks like. Hello, Tim's World. And there's Brian. Looks like most of the gang's here. I don't blame you. I'd stay out of Seattle too. We never went in Seattle. We just drove on the interstate when we was there. Hello, Robert. Oh, hey, Robert, you got a link in your email if you'd like to come up. Just got it started good, Robert. Oh, wow. I hope she's doing okay there, Rosanna. Okay, Robert's cooking dinner at the moment. All right. And Portland's out of control. Well, we just stayed on the interstate, headed toward Rosanna, and then headed away. Bought yourself an AR-15. Tim's going to wear his welding mask. Well, good for her getting married. Seen 15 on the way home, and I only live 8 minutes from work. Too rough in California, they're coming to you. So what's the difference between a 14 and a 15? On the 17th, you're going to get your freezer from Lowe's. 92. I hope it works for you and you're able to buy some meat to put in it. I almost bought an AR-10, but can't find ammo for it. So decided to go with the AR-15. Yeah, you can fill up the freezers pretty quick. Start eating, Tim. Okay, good deal. I thought you said that you was limited 3 pieces of meat, 3 packages. Hey, look at Sandra. Hello, Sandra.
I've got my camera turned off today because my 2 sons are playing their games, so I figured it might not pull down the bandwidth as bad if I leave the camera off. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Did it get very hot in Illinois today?
Oh my God. It it was up in the 90s.
It's about 98 here today, and the humidity was up. Made it seem twice as hot.
I had my car parked outside, of course. I went over to my sister's.
Right,
I got in, it said 105, the temperature.
right,
Of course, it went down pretty quick.
right.
That wasn't the true temperature, but wow, it was warm in there.
Right. I had to go and get me a vanilla ice cream cone while I was out, to help me deal with the hot temperatures.
You'd have to lick it pretty quick, though, right?
Yeah, but I didn't have a single drop drip off of there.
There you
So
go.
me and my mom both got one, and I already had mine ate, and she's maybe had hers halfway ate. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, yours is already gone." I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's the difference between a professional ice cream eater and an amateur."
There you go. Uh, we buy them cones from the Walmart. Just
Yeah,
keep the freezer, of course, it's cool in the house. We get along pretty good with them.
right.
And we don't have a Dairy Queen here anymore.
Dairy
We
Queen's
do
so
have,
expensive.
yeah, they are.
They've got good food and really good ice cream, but you're going to pay for it.
Right. Uh, I've seen on the the commercial about a drumstick blizzard.
Oh, wow.
We get around a Dairy Queen. We got one on in Vincennes. That's about 10 miles away. I'm gonna have me one of them.
Well, that don't sound too bad at all. Hi, Tara.
Hello, Tara. I missed her coming through there. There, Tara. I don't know if I got Tara on the email list or not. There's John. Hello, John.
Kim,
Go
ahead.
We had a pork loin in the pressure cooker,
Mm-hmm.
sweet potato.
Oh, that sounds good. Those two go good together anyway.
I love them.
I do too.
Put that in that pressure cooker for 50 minutes, and man, that's what I cook it at anyhow.
Right. That's about right.
I want to make sure it's done.
Right. I fixed some soup in the Instapot the other day with that zoodles, they call it, zucchini.
Uh-huh.
And that was a really good soup.
Okay. I've never heard of it, but that's great.
It's like chicken noodle soup, except it's called chicken zoodle soup.
Zoodle soup. Okay.
Yeah. You spiralize your zucchini. It's really good. It's so easy to make too.
Tara, we're doing okay. Robert says I'm cooking bacon cheddar brats on the grill. Sounds
I think
good.
we should all go over to Robert's then.
Yeah.
I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot lately. Seems like I've been staying so busy and trying to get videos out, and that's time consuming. All that.
Oh, yeah. So have you put some out?
Yeah, I've been getting them out fairly regular the last few weeks, but it's hard to just do videoing and editing and then have a family too.
Oh, yeah.
It takes up a lot of time.
What program do you use to edit?
I use that Filmora.
But you have to pay for it, correct?
Yeah, I bought it, but it's a lifetime license the way I understand it.
It what now?
It's got a lifetime license. I think once you pay for it that one time, that's the only time you have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
And then every time they have a new updated version, it's free for you to update. And
Right.
they have some free features that you can download, like effects and different things like that.
Now, if you, this is way that Grizz told me. If you have a phone and you do it on the phone, it's free.
Yeah. Well, I think you might be able to get it free on the desktop too, but it has a watermark, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and they take a lot of the bells and whistles away.
Right. Now Stray, he does his on the phone with that Filmora.
right? Grizz does.
You're right.
I I've been using Windows Movie Maker, and I don't do a lot of editing. I just crop it,
Right.
use the split screen, to knock something out,
Right.
and add.
Well, see, when I first started out, that's what I used. And then my computer hard drive failed. I ended up getting a new computer and it wasn't on it.
Right.
And I think they quit supporting it to where you could even download it. So then I had to start trying to find another alternative. And seems like that's when Filmora was kind of catching on with everybody and becoming popular. It's fairly easy to use.
The Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, you got to do some searching to find
Yeah,
it, to get it
you got
supported.
right. You could find it still yet to download out there, but you got to be careful with downloading from some of those sites.
Oh yeah.
You don't know if you're going to get a virus with it or if, it might have some kind of programs bundled with it when you download.
Tim says he has a midnight store that has ammo. Cool. We got a midnight store north of town. I think it's open again, but they had a case of the virus. Some people came in.
Mm-hmm.
I had shut it down for a while. I have not been up there, but that's been a couple weeks ago. But I've never seen any ammo in there.
My mom was talking about a YouTube video she watched, I guess this past week. I think it was about the Amish. I don't think it was the Mennonite, but said that they were taking and selling all their equipment, land, and everything, and just basically taking the clothes on their back and going over, I think she said, to the Amazon and starting their life over there. And they said that the soil was just great for raising their vegetables and stuff like that. But there's like a big crowd of them just gathered up and moved over to the Amazon. I'd never heard of that.
Now, what's the Amazon?
Well, isn't that like a rainforest type of environment? I'm not really sure.
I don't know. Now, there's been a lot of Amish come from Pennsylvania down in our area.
Yeah.
Hello, Brad. Come on up if you'd like. And of course, over in straight east of here, maybe 20 some mile, there's a place they sell pole barn and metal. Graber Post is what they're called. Tim might have heard of them. They're close to Odin, Indiana.
And my sister, she lives in Ohio, and they have a lot of Amish up there.
Okay, Brad. Brad's eating right now.
Tara, I've never heard of that program.
What program?
KD, KDine Live, or I'm not sure how you say it.
Uh,
She said it's a free program.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I run out of my StreamYard hours.
I was wondering why the live comments wasn't showing up, and then I realized that you weren't doing it through the StreamYards.
You got the comments from the YouTube part, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to go over and grab it real quick.
Okay.
But hey,
Yeah,
it's a way to do it, right?
that's the easiest way. Yeah.
Right. I
Uh,
never had learned how to do that yet.
what's that?
Running StreamYards, is it through OBS or Streamlabs?
Uh, you got to have OBS, and you run it through OBS.
Right. See, I never did learn how to do that. I should try to learn how to do it.
It was tough.
Yeah, it seems too complicated for my little brain.
Well, I had Grizz and Cornbread. They spent hours with me trying to get it
Right.
figured out.
Well, they're good teachers.
Oh, they are. So I jumped on here, and I haven't done it for a few days because I've been using the StreamYard hours as long as I have them. And boy,
Right.
I had to still kind of scratch my head and get it set up. And everything running slow.
Right.
Oh my. I'm reading what Tim.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Okay. Now, Tim, if I am wrong, correct me. But the way I understand it, the Mennonites was first, and the Amish broke off from the Mennonites. People think it's the other way around. Okay, here we go. Hey, look at there. There's Grizz.
And Tara, Brad, and everybody else.
Hi, Grizz. We're just talking about you.
Uh-oh. That's what my ears were burning.
Yeah. No, I was just telling Kim you was a good teacher, you and Cornbread.
Oh yeah.
You're a good liar too.
Now.
No, you taught me how to do this OBS. Well, he had problems with these brake lines. He fixed a spot in another place would break. So he went and bought, they call it a repair kit. I don't know how many lines he's going to get in it. He'll have it. They ordered it. He'll have it tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
That one line he brought out, oh my, rusted, pitted.
Hugs, Rosanna. Yeah, I'm going to be having to look at getting my wife another vehicle here before much longer.
What's going on with it?
Well, it has the anti-slip or whatever. So when if you hit some ice or you hit get on the shoulder, you hit dirt, it kind of makes it like a posi track on the front end. It just automatically kicks that on in. And it's kicking in when it shouldn't be, and it's making weird noises when it does.
Oh wow!
And that's just the type of technology that I despise. So what I'm really thinking about doing is when Ken came on out here, when he moved from Washington to Missouri, he came through here with his minivan, pulling a U-Haul trailer, and the transmission, he toasted the transmission in it. But it'd be easier I wouldn't have no much difficulty replacing the transmission in that minivan if I can get the title from them.
Grizz, I think you can unhook that analog braking.
Yeah, but no, it's not braking. It's like yeah, it's not the analog braking. It's the control.
Right.
How are you doing, Linda?
Hey, Brian, to tell you the honest truth, I would not be opposed at all to get her a Toyota. But I'd have to put something on there, not a Kyle Busch fan.
No doubt. I hear you there, Grizz. I gotta fix my computer here, guys. I'm getting it there. I gotta move my. What's that, Linda? Or Sandra? Sorry.
Wasn't me.
Oh, somebody said something, I thought. Robert, how are you? Matt, how's it going? Hey, Tim, Brian. Hey, all.
Matt
Well,
said
Brad,
there
what
should
did you
be a
have
button.
good day?
What's that, Sandra?
I said, what did you have good day?
Who put the chips on the floor?
To eat tonight? We just had ham and salami sandwiches.
I just had a
Oh,
turkey
that's-
sandwich is all I had.
Yeah, I didn't feel like cooking anything too big tonight, eh? So I thought, we'll have a cold sandwich tonight.
That's the same way with me.
Yeah. I'm the one that does the cooking, so I get tired of cooking now and then.
Yeah,
And then it's an everybody for their own night, eh?
right. Well, nobody's died yet, have they?
Nope. If they do, it's to their own fault, right?
Right.
How you been doing, Grizz?
Oh, not too bad. I just had another lazy day.
Oh yeah, us too, believe me.
But I should be busy tomorrow. I should get plenty done tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, it's a Chevy Impala. It's like a 2004, I think it is.
Right.
Somewhere around there. 2004 Chevy Impala. And I really want to get something from the 80s or 90s from it. Something that I can understand everything all the way through on it. Okay, yeah. If it's an easy answer, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If it's an easy fix, but I really would like to get her a vehicle that I can understand a little bit better.
Right. That's what I like too. Ones I can fix myself, eh? You don't got to run them into a garage.
Yeah, kind of like a go-kart made in the 60s. That would make an ideal family car for us.
Yep. Lots of room in them ones there was.
Well,
Lisa B, how are you?
Hello, Lisa B.
oh man, I can't believe that you're a Chevy guy.
Who, me?
Matt.
Oh, Matt. I don't know. I like my Chevy Avalanche there, Grizz. It's turning out pretty good. Kevin
Actually,
Hellman, how are you tonight? I'm gonna actually do it.
I
Go ahead.
like them all. I really do like Chevys. I like Chevys better than Ford, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I like Ford
don't-
too.
I don't like the newer rigs, period. I don't care what they are. I don't like all this electronic and all this gadget. I don't care if it's Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Fiat, and Chrysler, I don't care what it is. I mean,
I totally agree.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that Cadillac just scares me to death.
Why is that, Kim?
The electronics on it.
Oh yeah, right.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Because you
everything-
kind of don't know what button to
Knock
touch.
on
You're
wood.
scared of.
if something goes wrong, This dummy don't know.
Well, when it comes to electronics on them, I'm not too swift on them either, Kim. So there you know, it's all something we all got to learn, I guess.
Take it to the garage. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want to buy your own sensorizing equipment and stuff like that to see what's doing it. That can get pretty expensive.
Well, if the engine light comes on, I've got one of them little deals you plug in to give you a
Yep.
code.
Right.
Now they're not too much, 35, 40 bucks. So
It's a
you can go to
2000,
the computer and punch in that code,
right?
and it'll tell you what to look for.
Right. That's like that fixed thing that I bought, eh? But I found out after I purchased it, it's a monthly payment thing, eh? So I ended up selling it to my mechanic that's been fixing my truck up, eh?
Now, what was it you bought?
It's called Fixed. And it plugs into the computer port of your truck or your car, whichever you have, right? And it
Yeah.
comes up and it diagnoses what could be wrong with your car.
Well, this
But
that
it's
I've
like,
got, it
this one's like 70
once
bucks a
you
month.
buy it, this one here is, you buy it and it's yours.
Yeah, that's the way
It
that's
gives you a
almost supposed to be.
It gives you a code, but you still got to have somebody help you fix it if it's very, very much.
Oh yeah, for sure. Simple parts are good, right? Like the outside parts are great. I can do all that stuff, but when it comes to the computerized and the electrical, no, I'm lost. It's a 2014 there, Brian, my truck. Or what? Sorry, guys. Jen was trying to correct me there, and she was wrong. For once in her life. The
Don't you
man
like
was
that?
right.
I have a wife just like that.
Oh yeah,
You two pop
I think I know what. Yep, that's right, Sandra.
Point them out, Sandra.
He is, Tim. Yep.
Emily, how are you tonight?
Robert. No sexual talk in this stream, man. I'll bet he did, Roseanne. Yeah, so I'm hoping, hey guys, to have the truck on before fall so I can do some turkey hunting this year. Get a video up. That would be
Make some
nice.
turkey.
Yep.
That's all,
Gobble, gobble,
that's all
gobble.
our wild turkey is good for around here is making turkey jerky out of them. They're too tough for anything else.
Oh yeah? I haven't tried them around here yet, to be honest with you. But I'm hoping to soon.
I found a whole bunch of turkeys in one spot, and I shot 10 at the same time. I can't go back to
Shot 'em
Walmart.
down?
Get that?
Shot down that wild turkey, one gulp at a time.
That's right.
Oh, not that turkey. I'm talking about getting in the case one time. You know, that's something I don't like, Chris, is that wild turkey. The whiskey.
You don't care for
I
that,
don't
huh?
like it.
I do.
I can't handle it.
Yeah,
Two.
it's definitely a man's whiskey. I mean, it burns
I'm
so
not a
good.
man.
It burns
I-
so good.
Burns so good.
Yep,
Yeah,
all the way
Wild
down
Turkey,
to your
what turkey
gullet.
you
Warm you up like a piece of French toast early in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I do the. Let's see who said that. Kevin him. I can't pronounce his name. Hemling. Helming. He said he found turkeys in the frozen section. That's how I do my fishing. I go to Captain
Yep.
D's.
Yeah, that's happened. I like to do my fishing in a stream and my turkey out in the woods. That's where I like to get it. Hey, when I get my hunting license, there won't be much store-bought meat in my freezer. It'll all be wild meat. At least there's no hormones and other additives to the meat I'm eating. Just what they grow up naturally with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
do
hoping
you guys have
anyway.
up there in Canada? Do you
What's
do
that,
you get
Grizz?
the deer with, do you get the deer up there with the mange up there in Canada? Anything like that, or
We
do
haven't
you
had
any of
mange,
the
but we've been getting a lot of like ticks and stuff, eh? But no mange.
Yeah, you know what? This is slowly moving further and further north. It's like just like that. It started down in Colorado, like it's a mad cow disease. It's a form of mad cow disease.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying it's not a matter of if it hits Oregon. It's going to be. It's just a matter of when, and that's why they changed some of the laws here. You know, on getting them.
Right.
You know, but I mean, it's going to hit Canada, dude. One of these days, it won't be safe to eat wild game either.
Wow. Well, I
Oh.
think we all knew this day was coming though, Grizz, did we not?
Yeah. Well, fortunately for you, you're further north. It's going to take a while longer for it to reach you guys.
Yeah, I hope so.
Man,
At least
if I
let me-
was you guys, you know, it's not too late, man. If I was you guys, I'd be demanding to build that border wall. You know, that'd be, there you go. Say we're going to build that wall, and the United States is going to pay for it.
Yep.
There you go.
Trump can finish paying.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk, he can get the money from the military.
That's right. And they'll even
Grizz,
dig the post holes.
the deer having blue tongue.
What's that?
The deer having blue tongue.
Blue tongue?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Now, I haven't.
No,
Unless
I
he
haven't
bites
heard
it,
of
maybe it might go black and blue. But other than that, I don't think it's blue. I think it's flesh color.
Well, what it is, they get some kind of bugs or gnats in their nose, and they
Okay.
can't breathe, and their tongue will turn blue, and they'll
Okay.
die from it.
Huh. There's
And
something
hearing-
new I never knew.
Here in
I haven't
Kentucky,
heard of anything
they
like
have
that around
problems with
here.
that.
When Pam lived out there at her house, well, I think she was living here, but she went out to her house and there was a deer out by her house that died, and that's what they said.
Liberals,
It
you're
was
right,
blue tongue.
Kim. Really? I've never heard of that, Kim.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Well, I would think that's
it
just a
kind of
sign of
makes-
lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It affects their brain too. Like they'll walk right out in the middle of the road and just be standing there and
Mhm.
won't move, be right up to them.
Wow.
So you've heard of it, Sandra?
Yeah,
So
Kentucky had a bad problem about last year before, with blue tongue in the deer.
Well, Brian must have Googled it because he says EHD, also known as epizootic hemorrhagic disease or blue tongue, swept across the Whitetail Range like a plague.
Wow.
Summer and fall of 2012, killing untold numbers of whitetails.
Wow, eh? Baseman Joe, how are
Yeah.
you tonight?
Yeah,
That
chronic
is
lady
unreal, eh?
disease, Brad. That's that Tim. That's the mad cow disease.
Right. Now, something weird with what we're just talking about here, guys. I went out in my backyard the other day, and no to lie, I had the dogs out there, and if I hadn't looked down, I would have stepped on this. But I had a ringneck dove laying on my grass in the backyard, and I literally got close enough to pet it before it flew away.
Ah,
Never had that before in my life, and it just sat there and let me pet it. But once I touched, like once I petted it, flew off, eh? But never been
Yeah.
that close to one. I wonder if it was kind of sick or something hearing this, eh?
And what
Brad?
was it?
A dove, a mourning dove.
Brad, what might have happened
I'll
is it
bet.
might have flew into the window or something and knocked itself and addled itself.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
maybe.
possible.
I know there's a lot of houses around here that they hang around, eh, with their nests and whatnot. So that
Mm.
could have happened, yeah. I
Right.
never even thought of that.
Rosanna, here, I don't know what they do in Washington, but here in Oregon, if you have any questions, you can take the head on into Fish and Game, and they'll test and they'll let you know if the meat's any good or not.
Yep.
Y'all read what Tim's World wrote? He says, "Why do they call it TMS? Because Mad Cow was already taken."
Yeah.
Good one, Tim. Hey, Sandra.
Oh,
Oh, you got two highs there, Sandra. I didn't realize it was you in the chat.
well, Kim, I'm gonna hop down in chat. And I thank you for letting me come up for a little while.
Well, it was nice to talk to you,
Always
Sandra.
welcome.
You all too. You all too.
Don't run off, Sandra.
Do what,
We
Grizz?
Don't run off. We like having you up here.
And I've had a long day, and I'm just flat out beat, to tell you the truth.
I hear you.
But you all have a good night. I'll hop down and chat for a little while, and then I'll probably go to bed.
You too,
Okay.
Sandra. You have a great night.
You-
Hey, Tara, how are you?
Thank you,
Good to see
Sandra.
you. She's a nice lady, Sandra is. I don't think you have to be sorry, Tim. That was a good one. What you doing, huh? You gotta come and say hi now. You open the door more than a crack.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi, baby. What's the matter? She comes in long enough to say hi and then she disappears. Trying to get her used to the camera, eh? But it's not working. What's up? No, I'm not opening the window. We got the air on. Sorry, puppy. My bull mouse is sitting here whining to my ear, eh, Kim? He wants the window open. But I got the air on right now, so I don't think so.
Right.
I'm not gonna cool the outside down when I need it more in my house. You know, though, for having central air, our hydro isn't really that bad. Our last bill was like $85.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I think ours was 100 and something.
Oh, you
I
want
just
that
sent you
on?
that email, Kim.
You sent me an email?
Yeah. Don't read it out loud.
$178.
You would think so, wouldn't you, Kevin, you smart ass? Yes.
Brad, our electric bill was $178.
Wow.
But that's at hot.
The last time I had one that high, I think, was about 4 or 5 months ago. That's when we're running all that equipment to fix the truck, eh? Air compressors and all that junk take up a lot of hydro, they do.
Yeah. But, you know, you gotta have it.
You do so, yeah.
Oh boy, I got a great big old bag of the dum-dums again.
Hey, there you go. Actually, I went out here, Grizz, and I bought myself a big 165 pieces of double bubble gum. Try and help me quit, eh? I'm gonna actually chew on a couple of them right now.
Hey, you heard about that guy that went on that diet, and he wanted to lose a whole bunch of weight, and he told his buddy about this diet that he was on, and his buddy says, "Well, he says, be working, you're losing a lot of weight." He says, "How does it work?" He says, "Well," he says, "I can eat anything I want and as much as I want." He says, "Well, how does that work?" He says, "How can you eat as much as you want, anything you want, and still lose weight?" He says, "Well," he says, "I just can't eat anything in the mouth. He says, I have to eat everything through the backside."
Yeah.
And these guys are walking down the street doing this, and the guy, he's walking along there, and he's kind of throwing his hips back and forth. And he's walking. He says, "Well, doesn't it make you kind of walk funny, that diet?" He says, "Oh no, right now I'm chewing bubble gum."
That was a good one, Grizz.
Hey, Brian, by the end of this summer, I know Kim knows what I'm talking about here. If you read that email, my electric bill would be down to something like that.
Oh, okay. That explains what you're talking about.
That's right, Sandra. I float away.
My
Yeah,
electric
blow
bill
bubbles tonight, Sandra. I got no top piece in. They just fly out.
So,
my electric bill's been running
Lisa
right
B,
around
you think I'm ready
250 to
for a
270.
payoff? Wow. They don't help you with it?
About half as much as it should.
Okay.
No, Rosanna, no, I'm not going off grid.
That can be a good life, Rosanna, but it's a hard life. Can be, eh, Grizz?
Yeah, well, when we first bought this place, for the first 3 years that we were here, we were off grid until I could afford to get the electricity brought in here. I mean, it cost close to 10 grand to get the electricity brought in.
Wow, yeah.
I wouldn't mind being off grid, but I got to have power for my shop. Everything else I could get by without, but for the shop, I got to have electricity.
Right.
Well, you gotta have electricity for your internet.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that off grid. Yeah, no,
How
Kevin,
would you charge your phone?
sawmill runs off of gas. But I would like to hook it up to electricity. I'm really thinking about pulling that gas motor off of there and putting an electric motor on there. I think I could get by with a 5 horsepower electric motor. That'd be a pretty good sized motor, but I think that'd be like I think a 5 horsepower electric motor would be about like putting a 14 horsepower gas motor on there.
Right.
Tim's
I'll
mom
bet
just,
she did, Tim.
now, Tim, how does your mom keep her electric bill down to $25 a month? Is she only running one light bulb?
Yeah, that's a good question. Dylan's Workshop, Woodworks, how are you?
Hey, Dylan.
Good to see you, Dylan.
Hey, Mike. Next week I got a video that I'm putting on that on the harbor on the Woodlands Mill sawmill. I didn't run it. I got it going for the guy. Then I took a video of him running it.
That's a good
I
size
like
motor
that
for a
little
sawmill,
sawmill.
Tim.
Yeah, the yours was a commercial mill, Tim.
Well, that's how she does it there, Tim.
She
Good
must
for
be
I wonder
her.
what
Good
this
for-
next electric bill will be. It's been hot.
Oh, yeah. I will admit we've had the central air on a lot more than usual. Try to even turn it down a bit at night and it just gets so hot in there you gotta come out and turn it up again.
Okay. Okay, the Wood Miser was you had a Wood Miser and it had the 25 horsepower on it, Tim. Cool. So I mean that's kind of giving me a kind of an idea, because the Wood Miser is like 4 or 5 times the sawmill of what I got. I mean the Wood Miser is the cream of the top when it comes to sawmills. And I still think that a 5, maybe a 7 horsepower, maybe it would take. I don't know. I'm thinking a 5 horsepower would do it. Oh, cool. Cool. Did you get the Wood Miser, Mike, or what did you get? Kind of tell us a little bit on it. And yes, I'm waiting to see that video, Mike.
Iron Dog, how are you tonight, bro? You gonna come up
Hey,
and talk
Keith.
to us there, dog?
All right. Oh man. Yeah. Now I am jealous.
Yeah, I
Mike,
know,
you
hey,
gotta-
Iron Dog, look at the head on that. This guy
Mike,
up
you're
here.
gonna
This guy. Look at the head on that.
Mike, you're going to have to keep that a secret from Gene, because he's going to demand his sawmill be delivered to him.
Come on up and talk to us for a bit there, dog. Tell us about your day, man, your day. Did you have a good day or bad day?
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have a fun walk. Might be quicker just go through the woods, Deanne. It's shorter just to go through the woods.
I must be way behind because there's now seeing Doug's comment.
Yeah. There's bears in them there woods, Grizz.
Yeah, but they're just little black bear around here.
Oh, yeah. That's not too bad then. It's the grizzlies you really have to worry about.
Yeah, we ain't got any of them around here.
Yeah, we don't either. Haven't run into any anyway. A lot of black
don't-
bears, but no grizzlies. Dog wants a link there, Kim.
Oh man, Mike, Gene is really going to be pissed at you now.
Why is that?
Because Mike was up in Gene's neck of the woods. He could have delivered him his sawmill to him
Right.
when he got his wood miser.
I remember that, yeah.
You see that, Kim? Iron Dog wants a link.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Dylan, you saw a black bear today? That's cool. Did you get a picture of it or a video?
Okay, you said dog wanted
That'd be sweet.
a link.
The Iron Dog wants a link. Wasn't
working.
trying to get in the chicken coop, was it, Mike?
It's in the chat there, dog.
Okay, yeah, I just posted it.
You're right, Brian. Every day is a good day. Do you know what I do every morning, Brian, with my dogs? I give them what they call good morning treats. It's for their hips and whatnot. Before I give it to them, I sing them good morning, and it goes like this. It's good morning, good.
Seen it
And I
faster than I am.
Good morning. How'd your day go, dog? I done that myself. Yeah.
Some money. Obviously, they get a little upset if you don't have enough money in your account. So
Oh yeah, they do, don't they?
I made sure I put money in there, so there's money in there. So then, am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
Wait a minute.
Unfortunately,
I'll get there for YouTube part of it. Yeah. Yeah, Sandra, I am feeling a little bit better, but I'm still sore. I didn't get no sleep. I got home from the bank, and I decided that I got 6 big bushes in the front yard, and so I took my gas-powered hedge trimmers out there. Which, I don't know if you guys ever run a pair of gas-powered hedge trimmers, but it takes a hell of a man to run them things, especially when
It does. Yeah, it does,
especially when
dog.
you got a 2-foot trimmer on it. I trimmed them bushes clear down to the ground, and then I took my 6-horsepower lawnmower over there, and I started going over the top of them, whatever was left, and I got it down to ground level. So.
Nice.
well, you're going to have to keep on doing that every week until it dies.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh.
Keep cutting it though. It shouldn't take too long to die off.
But it looks a lot better now, being there were 6 bushes out there that were the ones that got the leaves, and then I got the ones that I got 2 big bushes there that got like fern bushes out of leaves on them or whatever, and those are nice. I left those 2, one on each side of the step, and we just took out the rest of them.
Hi, Papa.
Hi. Tell Grizz hi.
Hi,
Lisa.
Hi,
Hi,
Jeff.
Jim.
You junkyard.
Jeff?
It's only that way, Lisa, if you let it get that way.
So. Yeah, I was thinking about just pouring some salt on top of them. That'll kill them. So.
Well, so, yep.
Yeah, but that makes it hard for anything else to grow there too.
Right, but I don't want to kill the other bushes that are there either. So.
You might try this fall if you got any shoots, you know, any foliage growing on up. You might try squirting mixing some vinegar, water, salt, and soap, and spraying them this fall.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
so
soap?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, hey, I was going to ask Mike Dillon if he's ever seen those bandsaw mills where they have blades, the cutting teeth on both sides of the bandsaw. The bandsaw blade is about 6 inches wide instead of an inch wide, and they got teeth on both sides, so it cuts the log both ways. It's, you know, it's cut back and forth.
Ain't no sense of wasting that travel time.
No kidding.
For sure.
Well, couldn't you put two blades on that one? Well, the
wheels aren't wide enough to put two blades. I thought about that. Maybe if I was able to put a wider wheel on there,
yeah,
then you might be able to put two blades,
but the teeth
on there possibly.
Yeah, but the teeth would be backwards.
I think it'd be better off just ordering, having have a single blade made with the teeth both ways.
Yeah, yeah. If you took your blade and you put the blade on the way it's supposed to go, and then you turn the other one around, then the teeth would be backwards, so it wouldn't even cut.
Yeah, but the problem with that is too. Well, no, you can put the blade. You can put the blade on either way.
Okay.
You know, I mean, put it this way: Sam's sawmill. I think you've seen it on my channel. I showed Sam's sawmill. His cuts the opposite direction of mine.
Yeah.
The only thing is you got to invert the blades. You know, to go the other way. So that's easy to deal with. But I think the problem that the person would have, that they would have to overcome, is when you're cutting, you're putting pressure on the blade to push it onto the wheel.
Right.
And you only have like less than 1/8. You don't even want that blade to. You have a roller bearing on the back just to keep them from throwing off, but you don't even want it to push back to that. Well, if you're cutting backwards, just pulling it off, and you don't have that protective roller blade anymore to keep it from throwing. So I think you'd be more apt to throw blades when you're back cutting.
Right.
Yeah, Mike, did you see that I think that guy was in Europe. He made his own wood splitter like that cut both ways.
Well, you could have a wheel made or two wheels made for your log for your sawmill, and then have them, take it to a machine shop and have them groove a lip in it. So the blades will sit there on the wheels without slipping off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good morning, Liz Perryman. Good to see you. Don't all speak at once.
Well, I just reading Tim's comment there about the resaw band that they had 54-inch wheels.
Oh, wow.
That's some big wheels on that sucker. Man, that had to be like 20-foot long bands.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one thing about it, amputations would be fast and furious.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But when I did that, when I went and worked on that Woodlands mill, there was two things. He got an extra. Woodlands mills, the way they make it when you're cranking your blade up and down, they have it comes with a magnetic strip, and then there's a needle that goes up and down. But you can grab that magnetic strip and you can slide it up and down too for the adjustment when you start your cutting, and then you can just lower it down to your 2 inches each time, or 1.5 inches or whatever. Which I really like that setup. So I'm going to adapt mine to where I don't have a spot to put that on mine right now, but I got to adapt it where I can use the magnetic strip.
Oh,
The other thing that I thought was really cool is he also got one of those trigger deals that when you throttle up, it releases the water. So when you let go of the throttle, it turns the water off. When you push on the throttle, it turns the water on. Well, he got an extra one of those too, so he gave that to me. The only thing is, I did run his saw just briefly a second. I don't like that throttle up in the hand grip to turn the throttle on. Yeah, I don't like that part of it. So I don't mind having the hand grip for the water.
I hear you.
Somehow,
Back again, dog.
I got signed out of everything on my computer today.
Oh my.
Wow.
All my Google accounts, all my Facebooks, YouTube, everything.
Did you get a complete update on your computer or something?
It did an update 2 or 3 days ago. I don't know.
Huh.
That's weird.
It said somebody was trying to use my account nearby, and I don't know.
Mm.
If they're using my account, they're pissed poor because I have a shitty account. So at least I can find somebody else with a better account.
Look, Tristan's staying the night.
I know Kristen's staying there.
How?
Oh.
Well, Mike, I did learn one thing from running that Woodlands mill. You know, you got that. You use that torque wrench to torque it down to 25 pounds for your blades. My handle, I've almost got like 25 pounds of resistance. I got to open that thing on up in there and see if there's something that's causing friction. Because my handle's a lot harder to turn than what the Woodlands mills is. So I think I have something wrong on it in there. But I think I can get it working just like the Woodlands mills. You know, weld a nut on there and then use the torque wrench on it.
Right.
So how are you doing, Kim?
I'm doing good. Doing real good.
Yeah, it's my grinder account.
It sure is there, Tim.
Your grinder account is screwing things up. Yeah, a dog.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
Not us.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can see it. That's war wounds today.
What'd you do there?
Holy cow.
That's from
Now put it up there.
that's from the weed whacker or the lawnmower spitting stuff out at me. So
Wow.
Oh my.
I
You're
got
not very careful with yourself. You know that, dog?
Hell yeah.
I presume you weren't the one that was running it, huh?
What's that?
I presume you weren't the one running it then.
I was the one running it. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you do that to your on the arm with a weed whacker or a mower? Either one.
Oh,
I think he's
telling you,
holding the
I
weed
had
whacker at the wrong end there, Grizz.
I
had
think
stuff
so.
flying all over, man. I wasn't cutting stuff that you should normally be cutting with a weed whacker or the lawnmower. Let's put it that way.
Well, neither do I. I mean, I cut down alder trees with my weed whacker that are 4 inches at the base.
Yeah.
So you were trying to use it as a mulcher, huh?
Well, I was trying to use it for a dejungleizer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, I've never heard of PPE. What is that?
So California shut down again.
Oh, did you hear what our famous
Pacific
governor
Power
did?
and Electric.
Our famous governor
Wow,
shut the
Ryan.
doors down. So
I think they all need to learn just to stay shut for a while, let it die off a bit, and then reopen. Try that. Like, I don't know what else to say.
I think we just have too many of the kids that well, not just kids, but also adults and people that are resisting. You know, when people could have taken the precautions, thinking that, okay, well, I don't have the virus, so I'm not going to wear the mask.
Right.
You know, but and then you have somebody that one person wears that mask. That mask does not prevent you from getting the virus. It just prevents you from spreading it.
That's
well,
right.
you know what? If everybody wore the mask, there'd be a lot less chance of it being spread around.
Exactly, because nobody can actually, you know, blow it out at somebody if they're coughing when they're walking by or whatever, right?
And if people keep on fighting it hard enough and it hits back hard enough this winter, they're going to shut down the whole country again, and they will require that everybody at that point, after millions of people die, you know, then they will start requiring it.
I agree.
But I don't want to see it be forced. I'd like to see people just make what. I know there's a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not real. It's not real." Okay, what if maybe you're right, but you know what? What if you're wrong? What harm is it to just wear that mask when you go into public building, when you're in close proximity of other people? Why not just be that courteous to the person next door, because they don't know you ain't got it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hold on. You see where that nurse sent in 10 samples? 10 brand new swabs, never been used. And they all come back positive for COVID. And then
Wow.
they found out that the test itself has got COVID in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't
Well,
it true, though, dog, that they have to use part of a virus in order to kill the virus itself?
I have no idea.
I heard that's how they killed the flu. They used part of the flu virus, eh?
I don't know.
I'm not positive. Like, don't mark my words on it, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I've heard that, eh?
They keep telling you how many people have died of this, but we have this. Our county's got like 55,000 people in our county, and we've had one person die with COVID, but it didn't kill them. They had a heart attack.
Ah,
You know. So
well, we know that government involvement. We're going to get false readings, and the doctors, being the way the insurance is set up, well, they're going to get money because they died of COVID instead of dying of a stroke or a heart attack.
right.
So
exactly.
we know that's going to go on, and yes, that type of stuff needs to be fixed too.
Yep.
Well, our lovely governor, she shut down all the bars in the state today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have
And
a feeling.
I don't think anybody's allowed to do 4th of July parades, but if you want to go out and protest, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't make sense, does it?
That doesn't make any sense at all. No.
We haven't shut down here anything at this state yet, but they just the governor just signed an executive order requiring everybody to wear a mask. But this is the part about that I kind of question her thought process on. She says that on the mask, everybody is required to mask if they're in a public building, enclosed public place.
Right.
Okay, that I can understand that. But then she says everybody except deaf people. Deaf people don't have to wear a mask, and hard of hearing
Why?
people don't have to wear a mask. Well, my daughter is legally deaf, so technically she don't have to wear a mask. But what's the point of telling a deaf person that they can't wear a mask? Is it because they read lips? Well, wait a second. They can sign back and forth. If both people
Exactly.
are deaf, they can sign back and forth. So basically, what to have common sense on what she's saying, we should be saying, okay, everybody that's deaf has to wear a mask. If you're not deaf and you're with a hard of hearing person, then you don't have to wear a mask, so you can communicate with them.
Huh.
But I mean, the deaf person should still have to wear a mask. I'm not picking on them because they're deaf, but I mean, just the deaf lip
Right, they
read.
got, just because they're deaf or whatever, they still need protection, just like anybody else.
Well, I mean, they need to be able to communicate. So, like, if they go to a store, if you go to a deaf person goes to the store, they go up to the teller, and the teller wants to say something, they need to be able to read the teller's lips. If the teller can't sign,
Right.
let the teller pull the mask down or something so they can read their lips and communicate. I mean, that's fine and
Oh,
dandy.
yeah.
But the deaf person doesn't need to pull the mask down, because the person that can hear the deaf person just fine if they can
Right.
talk. If
Right.
they can't talk, then they got to write it out or they got to sign it out.
Right.
Huh.
I hear you there. That made more sense that time, Grizz. I think I heard it wrong last time.
Well, like Liz said, she's a lip reader. And I mean, I don't know if you're legally deaf or not, but I mean, if you're deaf, then yeah, I can understand as a lip reader, you don't want the people around you to wear a mask.
Right.
But as a lip reader, you not wearing a mask doesn't solve any issues one way or the other.
Not really, it doesn't. No.
I'll be right back, folks.
Go ahead and take your time.
Right, Liz? A lot of people can't sign. You know, that's something I can't do, hey guys, but I always wanted to learn how to sign.
Here, try that.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, go wash your hands with soap there, Iron Dog.
I got 2 for you to sign, dog.
Let me tell you
need to
something.
go wash your hands with soap.
These things are clean, man. They get washed so much every day. Hell, they got calluses on them from being washed so much.
Yeah, mine look like prunes.
Okay, now that's understandable, Liz. If you're working with lip readers where they need to be able to read your lips, yeah, I wouldn't want you to wear a mask either. I think communication is very important.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I tell you what, I seen a video of this woman talking the other day, and I don't care how good a lip reader you are. If you were deaf, you couldn't understand a word this woman said, because I bet you she said 200 words a minute. You know, I couldn't believe it. And she never even come up for a breath.
Oh, wow. I don't know how some people do that, but some people can, you know, they talk like a mile a minute and it's like, what? Slow down. Okay, now just stop.
Well, welcome back, Kim.
Welcome back, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you.
Found out today I was 57, not 45. That made me upset.
Six of the hand sanitizers are deadly. I had heard that.
Well, they got alcohol in them, man. You can catch on fire and all this other shit. I don't use hand sanitizer. I thoroughly wash my hands, and you know, even when
Dawn dish soap, that's what I use.
even when I get up and go to the little boys' room during my live stream, I'll sit there and wash my hands for 35 or 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Anything to keep this bug away, you know what I mean?
Right. I've always washed my hands like that because when I was a garbage man, you know, I sat down to eat one day and I was thinking, you know, did I get all that stuff off my hands, you know, from working in the garbage? And you know, I always from then on, you know, scrub.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Liz, when my daughter was going to the Oregon School for the Deaf, they had that, they did a show or whatever. So we went up there one evening to watch the show that they put on, the talent show that they had. I hadn't been to a deaf, you know, all deaf display like that before. It was all new to me. So when I went on in there, they were doing their performance and it was pretty cool. But at the end of each performance, everybody would stand up and they put their hands up in the air and they start waving their hands. I was like, am I in a Pentecostal church? What the hell's going on? Everybody's raising their hands and flopping them all over the place. It's got to be Pentecostal. People they can't hear the clapping, so that's their form of clapping is waving their hands.
Nice.
That's pretty
But,
good.
man, I thought I was in a Pentecostal church.
That is. That's cool.
So, dog, when
Yeah.
you wash your hands so much, is that how you learn to sing "Happy Birthday" all the time?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Bend over there, Robert. I'll stick a fork in
Started,
there.
Jim.
Happy birthday, dear Kim. And happy birthday to you. Hey, hold on. Then you get it
Yeah,
down
hell of
there.
a way of singing that birthday song there, dog.
Yeah. See, I know Robert 208 can't wait for me to sing happy birthday to people. So, you know, he absolutely loves my singing.
Well, now I'll tell you what, Iron Dog. I've been making the excuse that I just can't wake up that early in the morning.
Yeah,
But you know, there's another reason for it, don't you?
yeah, you just don't want to hear my singing. Them bastards are getting used to it. They ain't even telling me when their birthday is anymore.
Tim says, thanks, Tim. I used to like you.
That's right. Robert, I'm the best, happiest birthday singer ever.
Oh, I got him going, Tim. Okay.
Yeah, that was your fault, Kim.
Yep.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me a glass of apple juice.
A
Sure you are.
pitchfork. That's right, Robert. Just about big enough to work. So how was your day anyway, Kim?
Well, I pretty much did what I did yesterday. Nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty
And the
much
day
my day
before
too.
that, too, even.
Yeah.
Well, I almost had a catastrophe here tonight. I was in the bedroom watching TV, had a fan on, you know, I'm not noticing anything. She says, "Man, it's hot in here." I said, "No, it's not." Because I've been out in the heat all day, so, you know, I come out here and it's 79 degrees in the house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be 73.
Mm-hmm.
The central air hadn't kicked on. Even though it ran all day today, it quit running a couple hours ago or whatever. Started getting hot in here.
Mm.
Come to find out the batteries were dead in the controllers, so she put new batteries in. I went downstairs to make sure none of the fuses were blown. I started to come up the steps and the furnace kicks on. So
Man, Kim, you need to take Robert's wrench away so I can time him out.
well, okay, Robert. Would you need an encore, Robert?
No. Oh no.
It's Liz's birthday.
Happy birthday, Liz.
Okay, okay. It's my turn to sing the happy birthday song then. We've already heard your version. Sickness, sadness, and despair. People dying everywhere.
Everywhere.
Happy birthday.
I haven't heard that in so long, Chris. That was funny.
Now that's the one that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liz, is it your birthday? Or Lisa?
73. I'm weird. I set everything on even numbers. I'll bet you do, Tim.
Well, you know, actually, we try to keep the house at that temperature year round. So when the furnace is on, it's 73. When the air conditioning on, it's 73. You don't get as sick as much if you have a constant temperature all the time.
Right.
And like I with dishes, I do my dishes in bleach water every day. I go through probably a gallon of bleach a week doing dishes. But if you sterilize your dishes and stuff, you wash them in bleach water, you don't get as sick as often.
Right.
And
That's one thing I like about the dishwasher.
What's that?
That's what I like about our dishwasher.
That's what my wife likes about her dishwasher. I sanitize.
Yep.
I'm talking about the one that you plug in and hook up to the faucet.
Right?
I think if we look around, dog can be plugged in somewhere.
Yeah. I tell you what, years ago, my daughter, she always complained she wanted a dishwasher. So I was at an auction one day, and they had a brand new dishwasher in a box, brand new. I bought it. I give $10 for that brand new dishwasher in a box.
Wow.
It was a dishcloth that had electric cords sewed into it.
Ah, neat.
I give it to her.
That's cool.
I like it.
I hope they don't plug it in.
No,
No
it didn't have
doubt,
the
eh?
copper wires in it.
Plug it in and start scrubbing.
It didn't have the copper wires in it. It was all that was all taken out. That was part of the paperwork. It said there was no wires in the cord. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Neat little gag gift thing, eh? That'd be really sweet.
and then I actually got it someplace. It was a diet plan. It had the fork didn't have no tines on it. The spoon had a big hole in it, and the butter knife was cut off at the handle, so you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I guess you'd be on a diet when you couldn't make or eat nothing, wouldn't you?
That's no good there, Tim.
Oh, wow, that isn't good.
No. Yours is in December.
That would be miserable.
Have you looked at that trailer video yet, there, Grizz?
No, I haven't.
That-
I was spent the afternoon after I got off that live stream. I spent the afternoon doing some editing.
I actually could not believe it. Yesterday morning, I seen that for sale for $75.
Oh wow!
I texted the guy because he just put it online like 25 minutes before I seen it. So I texted him because I knew he was awake, and I said, "Hey, I'm coming. I live in Adrian, but I can come down there and look at it." Well, then he texted me back and said, "Oh, I'm at work. Call me." So I called him. They said, "Call me at 3:30." So I did. And he said, "Well, I got a bunch of people that's been calling me." Well, come to find out, it was me that was calling. Nobody else had called them yet. Well, they said, "Yeah, come on down." I said, I'll tell you what. Like I told the guy with that $50 trailer that I bought, I'll tell you honestly, I'm going to come in and buy it regardless. For $50, it's worth every nickel of it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
this one, it's worth every nickel for 75. So
That $50 trailer wouldn't haul much sand though.
well, I got to put
I know.
I was going
I
to put
know.
a deck on it and make it actually a concession trailer, but I think I'm just going to put it out. I'm having a garage sale Friday and Saturday, so I think I'm just going to put it out there for the garage sale. I'm going to try to get my money back. I should be able to get $200 for it.
She'd more than slap you for saying that, Tim. She'd probably knock you out for the day. If she goes to do that, Tim, please video it and put it up when it's done, will you?
Huh. Well, probably because you're trying to put in that anti-spot agent.
But they claim the dishwasher don't use as much water.
It don't.
But
I
it
hear
takes
normally about 4 glasses a day.
Well,
It still costs you more.
a dishwasher uses about 4 gallons cycle, and a person washing dishes uses about 4 gallons every 2 minutes.
Ours only uses about 4 glasses of water a day, dog. Her name's Jen.
Yeah.
Water is not an issue here. I don't need to worry about that.
But the only thing is, the dishwasher takes 2 hours.
Right.
Is that normal?
Well, they have for a dishwasher. Yeah. I can do it in 2 minutes. So,
Exactly. You got like 5 plates, put in the dishwasher, put 5 more in the sink and have a race with it, dog.
You
I
don't.
bet you could do 5 loads in the time it does that one.
Oh yeah.
You're kind of slow at it there, Keith. Stir fry, it only takes her about 30 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, lick them clean, eh, dog?
Well, you know, as clean as cold water can get them. Yep. So
Yeah, I've heard that story.
yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, I got a little countertop dishwasher, and I bought it for the hot dog cart, so I could do pots and pans out there in the garage instead of having to bring them inside and do them out here and stuff. That'll be perfect for the concession trailer because it'll sit right there on the counter, So
Right.
I'd like to get the old dishwasher, something like what we had when I was a kid growing on up in the 60s. The dishwasher was on wheels,
yeah,
and it had like a butchered block type of top to it,
right.
so you could use it for counter, but you had to, I mean, you could put it anywhere you wanted in the kitchen, because back in the 60s, they didn't, have places building the cabinets and put
Right.
your dishwasher right on in. So you just wheeled it on over, plugged it into the power outlet by the faucet, and ran the hose on into it. And that's all we did.
I know. Well, you can.
That's what I've got, Chris.
Yeah, you can buy them portable dishwashers.
Can you?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
what I'd like.
Yep, that's what I
I'd
got.
like to get one of those, because then you can use like an island if you want, or whatever you want to do.
Right.
I used to have one. I used to top of ours as a cutting board. Worked great.
The
Hey,
hose we
Tim,
through the back so it doesn't hang around or hang out. So yeah.
Yep.
Tim, that works really good too. I mean, it's really good. Like if you got dry, scaly feet, all the oils and stuff in the leftover dishes,
Yeah.
that's good on your feet.
Oh yeah. Rub it in good. It's really good. Makes them smooth.
There you go.
Old bacon grease too, Kim. It works great.
Well, you gave me an idea.
Uh-oh.
I've got that redneck bidet.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I can
Just make
turn
sure you
that-
just make sure you put the toilet lid down.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, if you got yourself a cat, you get yourself a cat and throw your dishes in the toilet with the cat and some dish soap, slam the lid and start flushing.
Oh, yeah.
Clean and so will the cat.
Oh, that
And so will
Yeah,
the
that will
toilet.
really do it.
I would so. That cat be going squirrely in there. Every dish would be flying around in there. It'd be so clean.
I know, the toilet would be spotless even.
Oh yeah, even the toilet would be clean. Yep.
When we get ready,
Get your
announce,
clothes in.
open the door now and open the lid, and the cat will fly out the door.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, there's there'll be a video coming out tonight, I think, or in the morning of Bear. You remember Bear? My black cat?
Yeah.
I went down and seen him the other day. I got a video of him. He ain't no cat now. That damn thing's a puma.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
That's the cat that your brother took.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
that like to kill me. Now he kept following me around the entire time I was down there. If I moved from one place to another, he was right on my ass.
Now
He
he
misses
likes
you now. He doesn't live with you, eh, dog?
What's that?
He misses you now that you're not around him all the time.
Right. Well, the reason why I got rid of him is because I was on warfarin and he would scratch me, man. I would bleed for hours.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't do that.
No.
I'm not on warfarin no more, and I said I'd like to take him back, but then there's another cat in that house right there, and I don't want to take him away from the other cat because him and the other cat get along, they play and all that other stuff, and
Right.
I'd just be hurting him again. So
Mhm.
That's right, Robert. I'm starting to drool here. I'm ready for Chinese barbecue.
that's shirt sense. That's right.
That's pretty good, Tim.
I don't know where Tim comes up with half the stuff he says anymore.
It's life experiences.
Yeah, that's true. Ain't seen that shirt since, yeah.
Huh. Was there a road runner? Hey, Roseanne, was there a road runner around there anywhere? Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Wily
right.
coyote sneaking around the corner. Oh, Tim's gonna write a book, guys.
Yeah, I can just imagine that. He only knows
Yeah.
he only knows how to write 2 letters.
Then somebody wrote that for him. It's got 5 in it.
Yeah.
My brother's trying to talk me into writing a book.
Oh my God, Chris.
Ancient Chinese.
What do you want me to write it about?
Well, about my life, stuff that I don't tell on YouTube.
I'll write it so we can all read about it then.
Then that
Well-
way there'd be 2 authors I know.
Yeah. Be 3, I know.
I don't know. I'm not too much into that stuff. Well, I already got 72 videos on that, and that was an unedited video.
Set fireworks works off out here. I can hear them bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
I wish I would have knew how to do the videos and stuff back when I was working.
Right.
There was some pretty cool stuff I could do with forklift.
Oh yeah, they can be a lot of fun as long as you're careful doing it.
Oh, you know, back when I was working, I had already created my YouTube channel, but I didn't do any videos. Who would want to see my stuff? You know, I should have done it when I was working, because I mean, I was building some really fancy, you know, some big old full-blown custom frame homes that had some really custom stuff that I was doing in them, and they'd have made some hell of some nice videos, but I didn't do any of that.
Well, I tell you what, there, Grizz, we got when I was a garbage man, they sent me out to Lenawee Highway with a 30-yard roll off and told me to deliver it. So I went there and I went to deliver it. And here's this big footer that they're putting down of the, you know, for a basement. And I said, how big is this house going to be? And the guy said around 11,000 square feet. I said, are you kidding? He said, no, it's going to be $5 million. This is back in, I don't know, probably 92 or 93.
Wow.
The guy owned the company Brazeway. So they started building this house, and they had I don't know, probably 30 or 40 workers that are building this house. And they get about almost done, and the building inspector condemns the house because the fireplace or the chimney that was for the fireplace that was built in wasn't wide enough at the bottom. It couldn't structurally hold the weight, you know, that it's supposed to have. And for the house, it needed to be another 6 feet taller than what it was, so it wasn't going to hold the weight. So they had to tear it all apart and redo that. Well, that was another, I don't know, $150,000 or $200,000. And then the wife come in and she didn't like the marble floor. So they jackhammered that all out and they started putting all this other stuff in. When it was all said and done, these guys were throwing away pallets of brand new marble, throwing it right away because it was all custom ordered. They couldn't take it and send it back.
Wow.
And they were ordering this other stuff. This house went from 5 million to 15 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I seen a lot of that stuff in the houses that I was building. You know, I mean, you get stuff on in there. They say, oh no, that's not what I want. I don't like it after all. Tear it all on out and get something new. The fireplace deal, that there would have been on. You know, all of our custom homes, they were all engineered, so that would have been on the engineer.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But still, you know, that was like a $200,000 hit somebody had to take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be on the engineer. He'd have to take it. If he engineered that to be that way, then And if it did, then again, it'd be, you know, when an engineers something, an inspector can't call it out like that.
Right.
You know, so that doesn't, because an inspector can't override an engineer. All they can do is make sure that you build it to the engineer's specifications.
Well, what it was is that the way the roof line and stuff was, the chimney had to be another 6 feet higher. In order to be 6 feet higher, it had to be wider at the bottom, so they had to tear it all apart. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that would have been on the engineer to know how high that's supposed to be.
That's right.
so you know, that took 60 yards of roll off boxes right there. It took 2 30-yard roll off boxes to haul that fireplace out of there.
Man,
Yep. That was my job for about 8 months, just going there all day long. I probably ran 4 or 5 loads a day out of there. It was, 25 minutes one way. By the time you dump and get back, you've got an hour and 15 minutes in each load.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Good pay, but very
Yeah.
tiring doing that back and forth, back and forth.
The biggest house that I built, it wasn't no 11,000 feet. It was about 9,000 feet. I built several. Most of them were 7 to 9,000.
Well, they built. There's a maid's quarters. There's a big swimming pool, Olympic-sized swimming pool behind the house, and then off to the right, just inside the woods, is like a 2,500 square foot maid's quarters. And I don't know anything about that because I wasn't there for that. But they built that just so the maids and the butler or whatever, whoever serviced the house could live there and then come to work. So.
Mm-hmm. Kim,
Liz,
I think we all married the wrong wives. We can live in a house like that too.
There you go. I don't know. I don't get no sleep. Maybe I had to read that damn thing.
You know, one thing is those 55-inch screens are kind of nice in a way, somewhat. But can you imagine having your chat spread out on a 55-inch screen? You'd get whiplash reading back and forth on the chat in there.
Yeah, you would, Chris. Yeah, just like that, dog. Yep. No, she just got up.
Especially if you got a chat that's rolling,
She
man.
got the chat.
That's pretty cool there, Tim. Oh.
Yeah,
I know.
it's kind of weird building some of those big old custom houses. Some of the people that you build for, I mean, snooty as heck when to talk to nobody, I mean, just really super snooty. And then another one you build for another, home for a customer, just as friendly as get on out, be right out there with you and try to help them if they want, I've had them get on out there and help me fill up the dumpsters, throwing the boards on in the trash can and stuff, chatting away, you know. I mean,
Yep.
That and bring you lunch and everything else because they just want to see everything getting done.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah. They would. The one guy, he'd bring out three ice chests a day full of sodas, and the one ice chest would be full of beers.
Yeah.
And of course, the beers weren't to be touched until after hours. So, but that's why he delivered the one case, the one thing of beer there. So after work was over, we could all have a few beers each.
Huh.
That was an all right boss.
Cash business there, Tim. Yeah, them poor people had to stay indoors to swim. Yeah.
Yeah, my swimming pool is about 3 miles long and about 1.5 miles wide.
Yep.
Now, I worked for a farmer that had a built-in swimming pool in his house, and he had a mermaid, a topless mermaid painted on the pool floor at the deep end.
Nice.
And he would bet you $100 that you could not swim from the shallow end. You had to sit at the shallow end and go under and swim all the way down to her, kiss both of them on the nipples, and then swim back without coming up for air. You didn't have to pay
Yeah.
off too often.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen with too many people. Some people could do it, but not too many, I'll bet. You'd have to have a heck of an air capacity holding your lungs,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
tell you. Mine too, Roseanne. And that's my pool, my bathtub.
I like my
I
hot
like
tub.
it. Go ahead, Kim.
I like my hot tub.
Oh yeah. I like it when you do your
Yeah.
videos in the hot tub, Kim.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing with your rubber duckies and stuff. That's pretty cool.
We had fun doing that.
Yeah. You should do a few more of them, Kim. They were fun videos to watch.
I got one of them outdoor shower things. It's a pole that you hook your garden hose up to, and it's got a shower head and all, and it's got a little valve on it. You turn the water on, and you can stand right there and take a shower outside. You know.
Nice.
I would have built an outdoor shower just for the sake. I love taking outdoor showers anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even in the, I mean, there's
What?
nothing like it going out, even in your area, you know, with it being like, 10, 15, 20 below zero, when it gets that cold there and stuff, there's nothing like going, if you have the hot and cold available, go on out there, take a nice hot shower out in that fresh, the steam's just pouring off of it, you know, stuff. But
Right.
it's so relaxing. Of
You're
course,
on your own there, Grizz.
get dressed and getting back into the house afterwards, but
Right. Well, it'd be my luck. I'd slip on the ice, fall on my ass, and break my other hip,
yeah.
and then freeze to death out there, stuck to the ground.
Yep.
Well, we were in the hot tub when it's cold outside.
But anyways, I got that outdoor shower for the grandkids. I figured, they could actually have fun with that, running around in the yard, throwing, running underneath it and stuff. So.
Yep. Well, kids love that stuff.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. I think I paid $1.99 for it. I bought it at the Goodwill. So
Oh, hey, that's not bad.
no.
For the amount of fun the kids will get out of that, it'll pay for itself over and over again, you know?
I tell you, I got $97 into that snow cone machine.
Mhm.
Okay. Just to see the happiness on the grandkids' face when you give them a snow cone, a flavored snow cone, was worth the $97. You know?
Oh, yeah. I hear you.
No.
Sounds like Green Acres, does it, Tim? Green Acres is the place to be.
I love that show.
I like how they had to go out on the pole and climb up there
To make a
to
phone call.
answer the phone.
Mr. Haney?
Yeah, make a phone call, yeah.
And they could only plug 1, 2. Oh no, you can't. You can't plug in 4. You'll blow the circuit. That's about the way our electric was here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Pam would turn on the electric grill, and then she'd throw something in the microwave and pow. Can't do that. Can now.
Yeah, but and that really sucked when you had the old screw-in fuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we had.
It's all a show, Roseanne. He really doesn't have a soft side.
I know it. No.
I had these 20 amp fuses that was a push-in breaker.
Yeah.
It's called a mini breaker, so that worked pretty good.
That's pretty
But
cool.
now everything's on its own circuit now, so you can tie
My
right into it. 200 amp.
my old house had 60 amp service.
That's all. I have a 200 amp service to this place, but my house is only on a 60 amp service.
It's got them big tubes.
Yeah.
60 amp.
No, mine's a breaker 60 amp,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's still only 60 amp service here.
Well, when the electric came in, it had them 3 big tubes, and
Yeah.
they were all 50 amp.
Yeah, that's what we had on the house that we grew up in California. You know, the old house, the old homestead. Yeah, I think we only had 2 like that.
Yeah.
I believe we only had 2 of the big old fuse. Look like the VIM-80. You know.
Yeah, shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Well, they had one for the neutral in the center.
Yeah, I don't think we had a breaker had one on the neutral. I think our neutral just went straight on through. It's just a two. I don't remember. I was just a little kid.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm glad I finally got that changed though.
Can you roll it?
Well, this 60 amp that we have here is more than enough for us for the power that we use in our house.
Robert said, "Wash out your mouth." You just said California.
Yeah, you got that
Yes.
right, Robert. But yeah, the 60 amp will just all it runs is our hot water heater, refrigerator, and the freezer. You know, and then lights. That's all we run on it.
Well, my 60 amp, it had the old push button or the fuses, like you said that there, and then it had the screw-ins too. But it had I had an electric washer, and I had the washer and the stove and refrigerator and just the regular house lights. The hot water heater was gas, and so was dryer and stuff. But
Well, I'm thinking about switching the electric hot water heater over to gas. Because I mean, we do have the gravity flow water, and if the power go on out, we can still flush our toilets. But it would still be nice to be able to take a hot shower when the power's out up here.
Right.
well, you can get them on demand hot water heaters. You can get them that are
Yeah.
gas, and how they're cheaper than big ones. So
Yeah, I thought about that's what I've been thinking about doing. And when they first came on out, they were expensive.
right, but you can get the ones that we can buy for the hot dog carts. They pump out like 3 gallons a minute, which is pretty good for a shower.
Oh yeah.
And you can get them for like $115.
Well, see, on our gravity flow, all we have is like maybe 20 pounds of pressure. So
Right.
it's not like we're running a whole lot of water. So it'd be 3 gallons a minute would probably run our whole house.
Right. Yeah, I've been looking into buying one for the hot dog cart. They're only like $115 for those LPG, water heaters, and they
Right.
even come with a shower hose, so you can actually take a shower there too if you want. But you can plumb it right into your sink. See, I have 4 sinks on that hot dog cart.
So you could have a special someday, dog. Buy 3 hot dogs and get a free shower.
Yeah, there you go.
Be a good deal, I think.
Yeah.
Or
Depends on who they are. Depends on who they are. They get the personal touch and get the scrub down.
let's say, take a
Yep.
shower, get a free hot dog. I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just tell the shower and give them a free hot dog.
Yep. On a serious note, though, dog, I want to try and get up your way and have a couple of your hot
There
dogs.
you go.
Have a look at your cart.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, hopefully before I get my surgery, I'll have that the concession trailer at least framed in and stuff. So
Yep.
I feel like I better remove that comment. I won't leave that one up.
Oh, come on, Grizz.
What kind of surgery are you talking about now?
I got to have 2 shoulders replaced, both of them.
Wow.
I go the 9th at 11 o'clock to talk to the surgeon. So this one right here, my right one, it fell out of joint 2 days ago, and finally, I can move it and stuff. Finally, just all the working today finally popped it back in place, and it feels a lot better now than it did this morning. But this morning I couldn't even do this, and but I can now raise it up. I'm hurting, but I can do this now. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm getting an addictomy. Right, Ken?
Addictomy, yep.
Well, you heard Iron Dog went to his doctor, and his doc, it hurts when I do this. You know what his doctor said?
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Easy fix.
there you go. Well, it hurts when I touch myself here, Doc. It hurts when I touch myself here. It hurts when I touch myself here. It hurts when I touch myself here.
Now
Doctor,
you stop that from hurting, dog?
you got a
Stop
broken
touching
finger.
it. I didn't mean to cut you off, dog.
That's okay.
He had a
Yeah.
broken finger.
Yeah, it hurts when I touch myself here. It hurts when I touch myself
All
here.
right, yeah.
Yeah, I got a broken finger. Yeah.
I heard a cute joke today I was on the internet, and I popped this one channel up, and he had a cute joke on there. He had these 3 pens, eh? I'll use a couple cigarettes because I don't have pens in my office for some reason. But anyway, he put them in this girl's fingers like this, right? So you got 3 across. And he says, "What's a dog say?" She says, "Woof." He says, "What's a cat say?" She says, "Meow." He says, "What's a cow say?" She says, "Moo." And he says, "What do you say during sex?" And he squeezes them together. She goes, "Oh." I thought that was so cute.
It's wear and tear there, Rosanna. The left one is an injury and the right one's wear and tear.
Right. All the
The-
stuff
the
we do
left
working.
I did 25 years ago, and when I worked for the garbage company, and their company doctor kept saying there's nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with, as he was putting cortisone shots in me every week,
Huh.
And then finally, I just said, I had enough of that guy because I wasn't getting nowhere with him. So, and then my right shoulder had to make up for my left shoulder, so it just plumb wore it out.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what happened with my dad driving truck. He had a bad left knee. So every time he'd jump out of the truck, he'd favor his left knee and land on his right knee. Destroyed his right knee, then had to have that knee replaced.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Well, I've had a lot of broken bones in my life, but I've never had to have anything replaced yet, thank God.
Well, the other day I couldn't even straighten my right knee, and it took 2 days for it to straighten out. This rheumatoid arthritis is something, man. Once it locks up, and it hurts.
Oh yeah. Feel like somebody hit with a sledgehammer.
Oh yeah. Humpty Dumpty. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah. The only thing is, Robert, they can put me back together again.
That's right.
I was really amazed how much my hip felt so much better after I had it replaced.
Yep.
Oh, I'll bet.
I still don't have the gait I used to have, walking, but then again, I had a knee and a hip replaced on the same side, so I'm just glad I can actually walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I was working, when that hip was bad, if I walked to the other side of the yard, I'd have to sit down and rest before I could come back because it hurt so bad.
Right.
Oh man.
That's right.
well, I've been having the problem here all through this last winter. My left hip here started going out on me. But I tell you what, My insurance, I mean, they gave me for $400, and this part only having Part A and Part B sucks. I mean, I figure like there's nothing wrong with this hip because I ain't going to see no doctor spending out that kind of money.
Right. That's funny.
So my
Tim.
hips are good, healthy, even though they keep on going out on me.
Right.
Oh, you know, I'm actually happy that I haven't had this stuff done because I spent almost 5 years in a wheelchair and a walker, and
Oh, wow.
I went in and had an orthoscopic surgery done. I walked in and didn't walk for 5 years after they done it.
Wow.
Man,
My knee swelled up and went just like this and locked up, and I could get it that straight, but that was it. You know, and I had to walk on my tippy toes with a walker because I couldn't straighten my leg out. If we were
Wow.
going anywhere, you know, she'd have to put me in a wheelchair or my hover around.
So was that due to a mistake the doctor made or just something that happened because of the surgery?
I went there 4 times after the surgery to his office to have fluid drained. I don't know if you guys have ever had fluid drained off the joint, but when they stick a
I
needle
have.
in there the size of a pencil and they pull out about a half a pint of fluid, you know.
Mhm.
But that's what was happening. The thing was just filling up with fluid and it just wouldn't quit. So,
Wow.
and then they scraped the arthritis and fixed 3 meniscus tears and cut out 3 bone spurs that were an inch long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good roll of duct tape. Fix anything there, Brian. You're right.
Yeah.
well, you know, mine wasn't anything like that on my right knee, Keith, but back in the late 70s, I did hit my kneecap with a 32-ounce framing hammer, punched a hole right through it.
Oh,
Then it goes to
wow.
the doctor. Didn't go see the doctor, kept on working. It hurt like hell, but it did heal back on up. But the weird part about it was about a year later, that knee swelled up about the size of a basketball.
Oh yeah.
You know, got huge. I went to an orthopedic surgeon. He told me all I had was just water on the knee. He didn't even do an x-ray or nothing. Then my mom talked me into go to a naturopathic doctor up in Woodburn. So I went to see him, and he had an x-ray machine right there on site. So he x-rayed my knee, and he said, you got a bunch of bone chip on in there. So anyway, he said he'd drain the knee again. So he drained the knee, and then he filled it back up with iodine. And he told me that wouldn't hurt. Bull crap.
Oh, yeah, it will hurt.
Oh, yeah. It hurt. But anyway, the iodine didn't work. You know, a week later, I was back in. My knee was full up the size of a basketball again. The second time, he says, okay, I got one more trick I can try. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to go in there and scrape, get all the bone. It was just the bone fragments on in there was what was causing the water pocket for me.
Right.
So anyway, he says, I got one more try I want to do. So he drained it again. That time he shot acid in that water pocket in there. Filled that one, so to where it was about the size of a tennis ball. It blew back up the size of a tennis ball there with acid, like with 2 or 3 horse syringes.
Right.
For about a year. It ended up right where he stuck the needle in the lower part of my knee. For about a year, it ate a hole right through the skin and everything, and was draining fluids for a whole year on out of there. Kept my socks soaked for a whole year that way. Every now and then you see little chunks of bone would come floating on out every so often. The little chunks of bone would come on out. I haven't had any problem with it since.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
I can believe that.
So he knew what he was doing. It just took a while.
Just took a while, and it was a lot cheaper too. I think that whole deal only cost me, with the 3 visits to see him, I think it only cost me like $80.
That's not too bad, I guess.
I tell you what, my knees were so bad that I could sit down underneath a table and then go to, straighten out my leg, and you'd swear to God that somebody let off an M80 underneath the table because they'd go pow. Yeah.
Well, that's like Dave. Well, kids met Dave, the guy that lives on my property down here. That's where his knee is. I
went into that. I was about 29 years old, 30 years old, something like that. And I had to go to the doctors to have them look at me because my knees were really hurting. They took me in there and they did like 42 x-rays on each knee. And the doctor come walking in, this is down in Toledo, and he says, "How did you get in here?" I said, "I walked in here." He said, "There is no way you walked in here. According to these x-rays, there's no way you could have walked in here. There's just no way humanly possible that your legs could walk." And I got up and walked across the room. I said, "Well, then your x-ray machine must be wrong because I can walk." They were so screwed up back then, and this is back 20 years ago. So
Wow.
I was told when I was 25, I had great knees for a guy at 35 years old. I said, "That's great, but I'm only 25. He said, "In that case, you're not doing so good."
Yeah.
Have a good one, Liz.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on out of here, guys. Get ready to
Yeah.
go to Betty Bye. So we'll see all you guys later. Kim, thanks for having me up again. It's always a pleasure. See you later,
You're
Tom.
You're welcome,
Greg.
Brad.
Take care, Brad.
See everybody later in the chat. God bless everybody. Stay safe out there.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out, guys.
I thought he'd never leave.
Damn Canucks. Worse than Californians, ain't they?
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm awake, Rosanna. People think I'm sleeping. I just,
I can't tell. You got the glare off of your screen on your eyes. You can't even see nothing there. Your glare. At least with Grizz, you can see his eyeballs blinking every once in a while.
yeah, my glasses do shine, don't they?
Yeah.
Now I can't see nothing.
Well, I can see you look better now than you did before.
When I take the glass off, I can see everything out here fine. I just can't read the chat.
Yeah. Good night there, Brad. Take care. I'll see you in the morning.
Uh,
I got an
Before I-
experiment going on out there in the garden there, Grizz. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I bought some raw peanuts.
Oh boy.
So I planted some raw peanuts to see if they're going to grow. In all virtuality, they should grow. So,
If they work, let me know. I wouldn't mind trying some next year here.
yeah. So I got them sitting in 2 tubs. I planted them about 6 days ago, so they should be coming up here in the next 4 or 5 days. So I could actually dig up the seeds and see if they sprouted already, but I'll just wait and see what happens.
They might have soaked them in something to prevent them from germinating, though.
Yeah, might have. So, but I think these are say organic on them too. So,
Oh, if they're organic, then they shouldn't have done that.
yeah. Well, it doesn't say organic, but I got them from an Amish store, so I'm pretty sure that
Yeah, the Amish wouldn't do that.
no.
Yeah, I would like to try something like that myself. I don't know if peanuts will grow here or not. What's their growing season that they need? What type of temperatures do they need?
Well, they grow them in Georgia, so whatever it is, and you guys have got a pretty good climate like that.
Well, we're nothing like Georgia.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying, but you're not like Michigan either. You don't have the harsh winters or the early thaws or the fall.
No,
or-
but our winters, our summer, our growing season is fairly short.
I'll give you one tip, dog. Don't eat them.
Why?
They'll give you diarrhea.
Oh, the raw ones. Well, yeah, you got to boil them or bake or roast them or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, the raw ones. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
yeah. But I give $1.60 for this bag. Oh, it's almost a pound.
I've never tried boiled peanuts. I'd like to try them one of these days.
I ain't never tried them either, but somebody says to try them with them boiled in hot sauce or something like that. Don't garlic and hot sauce or something like that.
Ah,
They say they're soft.
They are soft, yeah.
yeah. That's why I want to try them because I can't. You know, I love peanuts, but I can't eat them. I said peanuts.
What are you doing? I'm getting me some peanuts. Oh, yeah. Did you watch that movie? That was funny. What are you grabbing? I'm grabbing me some peanuts. Really? Yeah, I want to give me a bag of peanuts. Oh, there they are. The big old bag of peanuts. Yeah.
I'm gonna try them, Robert. Couple weeks.
They taste like peanut butter.
I'll bet you know, marinated and boil them in some hot sauce. I'll bet you that would be good.
Oh yeah.
Not for me.
Hey, you know, you like marinades and stuff. You know how to make a good marinade for pork? You take 1 cup of Louisiana hot sauce and 1 cup of brown sugar, put it in a pan and heat it over the stove. And then use that as your dipping sauce or your marinating for pork. You can use it for pork chops, for pork loin, for pork roast, pulled pork. What is it? Outback, I think. I think it's the Outback or the Texas Roadhouse. I can't remember which one, but that's how they make their dipping sauce for pork.
Oh, I'd try that. I wonder, would it be good on chicken?
Probably. Probably be good on cat too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. Chinese chicken.
Yeah, Chinese chicken.
You don't think I'd eat my pets here, would you?
No. There goes dinner now.
Man, they give me eggs.
Yeah. I can just see the chicken going down the grocery store buying a dozen eggs. I see you're buying eggs again. Yeah, Chris said if I don't keep laying, he's going to kill me.
Yep.
Well, there's I think it's a Texas Roadhouse. They give you a great big old dish of peanuts in a shell, and they put it on the table. And when you're done, you just shove them right there on the floor. And what they do is every night they sweep the floor up, and that actually shines and buffs the floor up. I would have thought, you know, with all the peanut shells on the floor, that they, you know, they'd be worried about somebody slipping and falling and hitting their head or whatever, but they don't care.
Well, there was a place down in Reading. There was a restaurant down in Reading that did that, but they didn't just sweep them up every night.
Huh.
They just left them there. They sweep them. They said they just, you know, they sweep up the area if something got spilt, you know, or something.
Right.
They sweep and clean up that area, but they leave the shells on down there all the time.
Huh.
There was one restaurant. They did somebody fall, so they don't have them there anymore.
Huh.
But I forget which one it was. Like Lone Star or something.
Yeah, I don't know which one it was, Texas Roadhouse or something. Well, you know, Sonic, there's a Sonic in Monroe just from us, and they used to have their car hops used to be on roller skates. Well, one of the car hops caught a little, a crevice in the concrete, did about a 3.5 gainer, fractured her arm in about 16 different places in her shoulder, and ended up suing the workplace for putting her in a hazardous condition, and they no longer skate there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Sonic's forever, but they have a Sonic's down in Springfield that I've been to a few times. I wasn't really impressed with Sonic's, but they were doing, but that was probably about 8 years ago. You know, they were still on skates out there.
Yeah, they were. Oh, this happened 2 years ago, I think, over here.
Okay.
So
I wonder if they stopped doing all skates all across the board.
no, because I've seen Sonic commercials with them skating, so I think it's just, you know, each Sonic store